5 days, 5 CPOs, 5 procurement podcasts to help you become tomorrow's CPO today. And this September, Procurious and Michael Page Procurement and Supply believe that your procurement career deserves an upgrade. Access bite-sized career advice and personal wisdom from 5 of the world's biggest names in procurement. Just 15 minutes each day for 5 days. On the first day of Career Bootcamp, we speak to Ramsay Chu, Chief Procurement Officer of one of the world's largest metals and mining corporations, Rio Tinto. And as part of each podcast, I asked guests a series of 5 quick-fire questions. I start by asking, what is the biggest mistake that procurement pros make?
Believing that failure is not an option.
And is there any value, do you see, in formal procurement certifications anymore?
I'm a big fan of procurement and procurement-related training and broader development.
Mm-hmm.
The aspect of formal certifications, I think, would be much more narrow in terms of their application. With people being able to solve bigger problems, I think the focus on certifications are not as big.
Right. What do you know now that you wish you'd have known when you were 20?
There was no harm in speaking up.
Right. Interesting. What's the biggest opportunity for procurement as we look forward, I think, the next 5 years or so?
Everyone talks about this concept of business 2.0 or the new normal when it comes to mobility.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the concept of emerging technologies that we see everywhere else, whether it be in the consumer space or in technology or in product development, I think the biggest opportunity for procurement is to find out how that translates to how we do business,
right?
How we can trade, how we can improve commerce.
And my final question today, Ramsay, is what's one thing that you recommend that procurement professionals actually do in their careers to stand out from the crowd?
So there's a term that's been coined by GE called fail forward. I think embracing failure is by far the first step. Understanding that there is the possibility and likelihood of failure, and then rationalizing yourself with how you're going to pick yourself up from it, learn, and try again. I think ultimately it is this concept of embracing change, embracing failure, and having the persistence to keep going.
Hear much more from Ramsay on day 1 of Career Bootcamp when we'll discuss how to fail forward. Presented by Michael Page Procurement and Supply Chain and powered by Procurious, taking part in Career Bootcamp is free. To take part, simply join Procurious to receive 15 minutes of career wisdom from our CPOs delivered daily to your inbox from the 4th to the 8th of September.